we are going to get to these black cases.
Sorry for the delay.
Here we go.
This is a nice case. All right.
Those cases alone are $120.
Oh, really? I was wondering about that, if they had some value too.
Oh, yeah.
You ready? Let's give it a shot. What's up, Locker Nuts? All right, we are going to get to these black cases. If you haven't watched the last 2 videos, or actually 3 videos, we purchased a locker for $1,100. That's a lot of money for us. We did it mostly because of these 2 black cases right here. We had to see what was in there, and I know you guys have been waiting to see as well.
Yeah. If you're new to the channel, well, this is what we do. We buy abandoned storage lockers, and we bring you along for the adventure. So if you like that type of thing, like and subscribe.
All right, you guys, let's open this. And just to remind you, we already did see inside these cases, but we lost the video footage. Something glitched on our phone.
Super bummer.
Yeah, that was not a good scene to
Super
lose.
bummer.
So we already know, but we know that you guys have been waiting to see it. So
Sorry for the delay.
here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Boom.
Boom. So.
Bass guitar. I know that's not like a big shocker because we found so much guitar stuff, amps, speakers, but that's what we got. A bass guitar.
It's pretty though. I like the white.
It's a little dirty, so it looks like it's been in storage a while, huh?
Yeah. And it looks like the
A little dusty.
yeah, it is. But it's in good shape.
It's got all its strings.
Yeah.
It's better than most of the guitars we find. We don't see a manufacturer mark anywhere on this. There's a few little scratches over here. It's not too bad. Nowhere do I see a manufacturer.
No.
The case is nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I say the case is probably $50.
Yeah. But this baby is an easy latch. This is a nice case. All right.
A little bit nicer case.
Yeah.
Here we go. Another bass guitar. Okay, and this one
is dusty.
really dusty. They didn't get dusty in the cases.
No.
They got dusty from wherever they're sitting. I have a feeling these are not the guy's nicest guitars. He probably has the nicer ones. These are probably sitting on his wall or in his closet.
This was made in Japan, it says on the back.
Does it say that?
Yeah, right there on the silver plate.
All right, well, you know I like my made in Japan stuff.
That's right.
Especially my cars.
It's so pretty. It's like a honey color.
Right there, made in Japan.
So this is Crestline on it.
Crestline. Okay, so see that? At least this one's got the brand on it, and I think that makes it a little bit more promising. It's nice condition, right?
Yeah, it's pretty.
And this case has the key.
That's unusual.
Boom. Okay, and there's a Fender manual, which obviously is not for this guitar, right? So my guess is he bought a Fender guitar, he has that, and put his older guitar in here, and that's why the case is Fender. Cool.
Case closed.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Wah, wah. All right, you guys, so that's what we found. I think these are decent,
Yeah.
but we don't really know. We don't know much about guitars, but we do know somebody that knows about guitars.
That's all you know.
Yeah, that's right. We have friends in tall places. One of our viewers actually reached out and said, I know what kind of cases those are, what you got. So we are going to be consulting with him in just a little bit, and I think he's going to shed some really interesting knowledge about these, or at least one of them. So stay tuned. We'll show you that.
Stay tuned.
All right, so we're on the line here with TJ. He's a viewer, a longtime viewer, and had offered before to help me out if we find anything that he knows a lot more than we do. And obviously, we don't know very much about guitars, so we're so happy to have your help, TJ.
Well, thanks, Jack. It's good to be of help. I enjoy your channel quite a bit.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. And
I did some research, and what you have there is a Crestline. It is a precision bass, a Fender precision bass copy. It's made in Japan, made from a company that was using the manufacturing base of in Matsumoto, Japan, where the factories are there.
Uh-huh.
There's several factories, and they would put them out for bid. The company Crestline originated in Cleveland, Ohio, under Grossman Music Corporation. Okay, they imported and distributed instruments for other mom and pop dealerships across the country. So anyways, what happened was the Japanese got really good at making instruments, guitars, banjos, mandolins, you name it. And they got so good that they started competing with American-made products. So they got sued. The manufacturers and some of the people importing these got sued by Gibson, Fender, Martin, and it really kind of threw a wrench in the whole Japanese-made importing. But before that happened, Crestline had made that bass, and it's a direct copy of a Fender Precision, and it's also considered to be one of the best copies made coming out of Japan. Players really like that the Crestline company.
Uh-huh.
I did some research. It was made during the 70s, and they are hard to find. You're not going to see a lot of them sold on eBay, but there is an auction site for musical instruments called Reverb.com.
Oh, yeah, you've mentioned that before.
Yeah, and I did find the Precision bass that you have sold for $450.
Really?
Which is high for a 1970s copy.
Uh-huh.
Usually around 250 to 350. So that basically says that players know what they are, and will pay higher money for them.
I mean, I don't know that much about guitars, but I could tell holding this one compared to the other one. This one definitely feels nice. The weight and everything.
I did read that Japan was getting the same wood that the American companies were getting.
Oh, really?
Like the same ash wood coming out of out of Asia. They would buy lots of wood. It'd be the same lot, cut in half, sent to Japan and sent to the United States.
Huh. So how about this other guitar, the white one?
That one looks like it was also a knockoff. That is a Fender Jazz Bass copy. The reason I say it's copy is because it looks like somebody got in there and scraped off the badge on the headstock.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
Usually they don't scrape off a Fender badge.
Right.
That's something you want on your. It makes the guitar more valuable, and it's a sign of. It's like having a Mercedes-Benz hood ornament.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah I don't see, though it looks identical to a Fender Jazz Bass, I don't see it being made by Fender.
Uh-huh.
But it also looks like it's good quality. I mean, it looks identical to a Fender. So I would guess it's another one of the copy companies.
Mm-hmm. And how much do you think this one's worth?
I would put that, granted I haven't picked it up or played it.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it on a good day about 300. And that's not to say that somebody would pick that bass up and think it was the best bass they'd ever played.
Uh-huh.
It's just the simple fact that it is not branded. It may be made by of alder or ash, same as a Fender bass, but it just doesn't have the headstock monogram. So I'd list it for 300, or better still, I would put it on a Craigslist locally and let someone play it.
Okay.
And that's how you're going to sell it for the best money.
Okay. I'll give that a shot
and
first.
I would put it, I would probably list it, like I said, 300's on a good day, going downhill with the wind at your back.
Okay.
If you want to move it, I would sell it for 200.
Okay.
But the cases that these were in, those cases alone are $120.
Oh, really? I was wondering about that, if they had some value too.
Oh, yeah. Is there anything else I can do for you, Jack?
No, I really appreciate you taking the time to research that stuff and give me the information.
Sure, man.
It's awesome.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it has. Thank you. It's good talking with you. I appreciate our chats on Facebook.
Say hi to Jana for me.
I will. Thanks, TJ.
Right.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Such a cool guy. That's really, really nice. Oh, he already sent me the link. He's on it. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that because what a wealth of information. And good news, too, right? The value on these guitars is much higher. When we first opened those cases in the locker, then my first reaction was, well, the guitars are in there. That's great, but this one has no brand. This one's a Crestline. I had never heard of that, but my knowledge on guitars is very, very limited. I know it's a bass guitar versus an electric guitar or an acoustic guitar, but that's about it. So I had not heard of Crestline, and the other one with no brand, I just figured that's $25, $50 guitar. Nope, much better than that. So great, and I so appreciate TJ when you're watching this. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. How fun is it that you can contribute to the channel and help us like that? Because I know you love guitars and we love that you know so much. So again, really appreciated. Okay guys, so I hope you see why we saved this kind of stuff for last, because it takes a lot of time. And getting it all hooked up and tested. So I just plugged in this little amp right here, which is a PV. That's a good brand, I believe, right? And it powers on. So there's step one. It's a pass. Okay. Plugged it in. Luckily, we had all the speaker cables that we need as well. So here we go. That seems like that sounds pretty good. Ooh. A little bit of so there's definitely some noise in there. I don't know how to fix that, so but it's working. Ooh, that sounds good. Alright, well that's on this. Actually it says micro bass, so that is a bass amplifier. That's pretty cool. Alright, but I do hear that buzzing noise. I don't know how to fix that, but I don't think that's anything wrong with the guitar. If it is, it's probably something in here maybe needs to be cleaned. That's what my guess would be. That one worked. Let's give this one a shot. Okay, let's check this out. Lights on. Hopefully I don't blast the neighborhood. Okay. All right. Alright, well this unit right here I think is worth between $300 and $400. This speaker here is maybe $100. That's what TJ told me. So put them together, sell for $400. I gotta make sure it works, don't I? Alright. Well, I was hoping for some rocking out. Alright guys, so we've got these three big tools here. These are definitely got some value in them. It's part of the reason I bought the locker. But I haven't tested them, so let's try that right now. We got this Cobalt air compressor. Plugged it in. Okay, that is hecka cool, because that fills up really fast. I got one that's probably 3 gallon in the garage, and it takes a long time to fill up. That is a really good compressor. I'm happy. I'm gonna keep it. DeWalt table saw. I just flipped it around. DW745 is what it says. It's technically a portable table saw. It's just a little bit smaller. But yeah, let's give it a shot right now. You see the blade, this goes up and down. You turn this, so the blade will go up. But for testing it, we'll leave the blade down. You ready? Let's give it a shot. Good sign. Good sign, appears to work. Okay, last but not least, definitely not least, is this miter saw. So this does appear to be a little bit older model. It's a DW718. Doesn't really matter, it's pretty sweet. Okay, so it is, there's a release pin right here. See that? Pull that out, and that allows that to go up. All right, and let's give it a shot. Man, that is nice. That is really nice. It's a nice little saw right here. Very cool. Beauty. All right, we're gonna let the pressure out of this. So I'm gonna put these back in my storage unit for now. Pressure's at 30. Pull this little pin, it lets the pressure out right here. All right, so how about we take a look at the numbers, the financials for this particular locker, because we paid a lot of money, right? All right, first up, we've got the cost of the locker at $1,100. A little bit high. That's not how much we usually spend. We're usually pretty cheap. But the tax and auction fee, we also have to include those. We got 102 for tax and 110 for the auction fee. Those added up this time. So sales, we've got the garage sale. I estimate we did $330 over the weekend from this unit. Not too bad. The router, we had a Craftsman router. I sold that today locally for 50 bucks. The Crestline base, so we heard from TJ today that he thinks I can get probably $400 on the safe side. The No Name base, $200 on that for a quick sale. The GK amp and speaker, so hopefully $400 on that. And I wasn't able to get that to work, but TJ thinks that I just need a different cable. The PV micro bass, the little amplifier I was using on the desk, 35 bucks I'd say. The DeWalt table saw, we're looking at about 100 bucks. And the DeWalt miter saw, $200. Both those are pretty nice. Miscellaneous other tools, that would include the air compressor, and I still have like the little nail guns and this and that. So I'm saying $150. So total cost up there, we've got $1,312. Potential sales, I'm just estimating $1,465. That gives us, with a not very impressive profit potential of $153. Yep, that's what it is. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Not a huge profit because we overpaid for it, quite frankly. There's still some stuff after I was making the summary here. I was thinking about it. I got the Xbox. I've got that little calculator. I've got a few things we're listing on eBay and a few other things to sell that are going to raise that a little higher. But you know what? Some of those guitars and stuff, I may get a little bit lower. And if that amp and speaker don't work, then I'm going to get a lot lower. So I'm pretty sure everything will average out. We'll make our money back, but not a whole bunch more. But we did take a swing. We just didn't hit a home run, right? So it was a tie. But I'm happy with that because if that other guy bought it and I never knew what was in those black cases, it would drive me crazy. I would want to know. I'd be thinking about it at night. Not for too long though, because there are more lockers to get, more stuff to go through, and more mysteries to solve. We're going to get to that right here on the Locker Nuts channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until then, good luck to you. God bless you. We'll see you next time here on Locker Nuts. All right, you guys. So the next locker, don't forget we got 2 lockers at the auction that day, right? So the next video is going to be on the next locker, and I just want to give you a little spoiler. What's that? You know what that is?